We on the podcast, baby.
Club Talk. Jay Brody. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. You're now listening to that Club Talk. And now, your host, Jay Brody. 1, 2, 1, 2, ha!
All right, here we are back again on another episode of Club Talk Podcast. If this is your first time checking out the pod, thank you for joining. Whether you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart, Spotify, all your audio streaming platforms, thank you, welcome. If you've been rocking with the podcast for a while now, appreciate you for being a loyal listener. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, drop a comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Your support is greatly appreciated here right on Cloth Top. What the fuck? I'm too excited because this guest I got in here today, who we're going to talk to in a minute.
Appreciate that.
Before I introduce him and bring him on, shout out to my sponsors real quick. Shout out to HelloBlackManJournal.com. If you have little boys or girls, this is a platform that helps boys and girls express themselves in healthy ways through the art of journaling. That's right, taking it back to the old school. Get those thoughts, those feelings out on paper. So ran by my man Jamie Jenkins out there in Jackson, Mississippi. So make sure if you want to, help if you got daughters, sons, nieces, and nephews, go ahead, HelloBlackManJournal.com, grab you some merch, journals, all that good stuff. And also right here locally in Columbus, if you're trying to get on your health shit, if you're trying to get right, make sure you hit up Whitehall Nutrition Lounge right out there on Yearling Road. I believe it's 482 South Yearling Road. Get you a tea, some shakes, all that stuff, get your body right. All right, so we're going to get right into this one. I'm excited, man. If you just seen the previous episode with Kaz Oliver, you listen to that one. We talked about this gentleman who's sitting right here right now for a good 15, 20 minutes. Just talking about just nothing but great shit Kaz had to say about this guy. And also shout out to Dominique LaRue, which is how I first heard his music, and I just kept seeing this dude name around everywhere, and I'm like, this guy is like the fucking primo of Columbus.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely, man, definitely. So without further ado, the audio unit is here, everybody.
How you doing? A.U for short.
A.U.
For those who don't know, A.U for short, the audio unit,
That's right.
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, man. All right, man. Let's get into this. We got a lot to talk about, man.
Okay.
Cause word around the town is you are a hard man to get a hold of.
They call me Obama of the city, and it'd be irritating me because I'm like, yo, I'm always available. Just call the number. I have the easiest number in history.
Easy to remember.
It's too easy to remember. It's like just call me or text me, and we can set something up, and we can keep it moving. But between me and you and the listeners out there, of course, scared money don't make no money. So if you're trying to be like, hey, let's do some work, I'm not gonna work with you. We gotta have some type of business. Yeah. To you gotta be beneficial, like how I gotta be beneficial to you. It has to make sense.
Gotta make sense.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So far, man, 2020, you are off to a fucking
2022
right now. You took off and running. Like, you're off to an amazing start.
Appreciate
and it's only February. We're 2 months in.
Yeah.
You project after project. Yeah. You're doing you're not just like collaborating with artists, you are doing full length projects.
Yes.
How talk about your work ethic and how you're able to do that volume of work.
I mean, this is my job. This is my everyday job. So, it's honestly, it is fun for me, but at the same time, it is a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a legit job to, being self-employed, doing what you're doing and trying to make money. You're going to have downtimes. You're going to have super uptime. You just got to manage everything you're doing. You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like, when it comes to me, I'm a vibe creator. I go with what I'm feeling. So, like, let's say, you're an artist. Like, yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm from Philly, so I want to still have that Philly grime. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if to me, I'm like, yo, it ain't working. Go to this producer. You know what I mean? I do more than just try to be producer and hog and get and take everybody from like I try to make the music make sense because that's what we're doing it for. It's about the music. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Creating good shit. Like so when I started doing the instrumental albums back in 2014, and this is before people was getting to the platforms. So you know what I mean? When I got in that wave, I'm like, oh, we could tap into something here. Yeah. So, and especially when it comes to like the lo-fi and hip hop and stuff like that, think about it. Like everybody's always listening to beats on YouTube. Yep. People go to sleep to listen to beats. People be in jail buying beats off of JPay. So it's just like, music is, and production is very beneficial. Yeah. So like, I feel like if I try to create something, like I have a wrestling project called Cream of the Crop. I have a project that just released called Midwest Playerlistic Chevy Music. It's like a play off of Southern Playerlistic Cadillac music. Yeah. But like I'm giving you that Midwest feel, sample feel, hard drums.
Yeah, which I was just listening to before you came.
You know what I mean? Side B comes out, next Friday. Yeah. But I had a first version that had just like the cover had a broken down Chevy and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep the Midwest feeling. Yeah. You know what I mean? So certain people might like, oh, that's West Coast. Nah, West Coast took from us. So you know what I mean? I try to want to give that real soul feeling with southern drums and you know what I mean? Because I feel like when it comes to like drum program, I'm all about bass 808s.
I was going to ask you about like your style, but you know what? Before we get there, let's back up a little bit. How did you get into music production and DJing and engineering? How did this all start? I
mean, I could say it started when I was 2. Like, honestly, I blame my parents because all they did was listen to music.
So music was always around.
Music was always the thing. So like jazz music, like they listen to jazz music. Yeah. My mom listened to like John Tesh and Yanni. I don't know if you hip to them white boys, but like they made great classical sounding music, whatever. But then they would switch it up, and then like, cause my favorite album of all time is Doggy Style Snoop Dogg. Oh, okay. So you know what I mean. So basically, everything was like, it has to be in this feel. Like that album was everything to me. The skits, like I'm just like, yo, this is a well put together album. So I feel like if I made music, so if I rapped or whatever, I wanted to make music like that.
That was the standard for you.
The rapping shit didn't work for me. Yeah.
Like you found out very quickly that wasn't you.
I found out real quickly. So it's like, yo, I want to do something music. You know what I mean? You can't just come out the woodwork and be like, yo, I want to be a manager. Nigga, you ain't got no money. Right. So it's like, okay, so like my cousin's boyfriend at the time had a beat machine. And he was just sitting there just making beats, looping stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, I want to do that. Show me how you do that. So he gave me the programs and stuff like that. Then it was just like, boom.
You took off from there?
I understand, because like that's like in high school. Like I sold CDs and stuff. Like I used to burn CDs. Like this is before and after. Like I would like rip the song from the real player. I would record it from the real player to this other program. And it would literally take 2 hours to record one CD. Yeah, but man. I made my money though. Hell yeah! Like I made my money, so like music has always been a thing for me. Yeah, like it was always a hustle that I always wanted to do. So
right, okay. So now so let's fast forward to what was your first like placement, if you can remember, like with an artist.
First placement with an artist.
Yeah, if you could think back and remember.
I mean, because are we talking about just production, or because I could say engineering wise?
Production.
Yeah.
You remember the name of the artist?
Placement. Yeah. Because I've done a lot of mixtape stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I could say Jeremiah from the Late Nights.
Yeah.
Mixtape with Jeremiah back in 2012. I did a track off of there.
Nice.
So, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And actually, that's about to actually be put up on platforms.
Nice.
Here real soon.
Okay.
So
that's dope. So, you know what, man? I got so many questions. Earlier, you were mentioning like the sound of the Midwest, right? Mm-hmm. Now, here's my question, because like I said, from the outsider, as an outsider, I'm not originally from here, so I'm constantly always eager to talk to people who are like enriched in the city, because you can soak up game and learn. So what I want to ask you is, like, you seem like, and we were talking about this before we started recording, like the guy, like to me you are like the creator, or that guy that is the creator of the Columbus sound.
Yeah, I try to be. Yeah. I know I am. Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah. So you're not humble about that.
No, because I've been around for a long time.
Yeah,
I've been around for a long time. But when you look at Columbus, though, Columbus is a big ass melting pot.
Yeah.
But when you look at what get the most attention out of Columbus, like, I don't know if you know this either. You know me, because you're kind of new here.
Yeah. And
a lot of people that's from the city don't even know this either. The underground hip hop community is the biggest community in the city. It is the think about the people who like copyright and names like that. Like, you just throw that name out there, like, he's super underground, but like he has a lot of pull on certain shit just because of his, just because of that. But then you look at a trap rapper, they're getting it in the streets, but this side don't know who the fuck he is, and that side don't know who the fuck they are. Like, it's weird, because we all should know each other in a way, because we all doing the same music, but it's just different genres.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like if I could tap into both, I can, try to cultivate my own sound for the city. Right. Because we a big ass melting pot.
Yeah. And I think, like, you, as far as I've been like going through a rabbit hole of like your beat tapes and your full length projects that you do.
You can most definitely go do a rabbit hole.
You got so much. It's overwhelming. Like, your catalog is like, god damn.
But at the same time, I pay attention to algorithms, and I pay attention to the demographics of the fans. You know what I mean? I want to try to target. You know what I mean? I know now, like, like I'm doing a drill project here in April, like with another producer or whatever.
Okay.
And personally, I'm like, drill. It's not my personal favorite, but I know them kids in TikTok, they eat it up.
Oh yeah.
So, like, my thing is that if there's a niche and I know I can do it and I could be great at it, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it coming. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So
nice. How have you, like, crafted your sound to not only be like the guy that created like the sound of Columbus, as far as like, hip hop and different genres are concerned, but also you're able to lock in with artists and provide them their own sound.
Yes.
That's a whole different skill you gotta have as a producer. And now I think, like, that separates a beat maker from a producer.
Exactly.
How did you develop to get that?
I mean, it took years.
Yeah.
It took years.
Because that sounds
because, like, understand, like, when I first started, when I was first liked by artists,
like, oh, you got some fire beats.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I was young, so it was just like, okay, I'm just paying attention to what everybody's doing and what everybody's saying and how they, putting out their work or whatever. So, like, I was around some big guys. Yeah. Like, they were in the scene, big guys that really did shit. So I paid attention to the music they was actually doing, and I'd be like, yo, this is what I have. And they'd be like, yo, this is mad different from what I'm used to, but it's the same. It's the tempo that this has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, because your sound isn't your typical boom bap sound. It isn't your typical down south trappy shit. Mm-hmm. Your shit has a whole different. It seems like you approach your shit differently purposely. Is that accurate, or
everything is about my ear?
The way you flip your samples, your drum programming, your tempo,
because I don't try to be too different. Mm-hmm. I go with whatever my ear takes me to go. You know what I mean? I don't know, because I don't know notes. I don't know none of that shit. I started really learning all that shit like in the past 5-6 years.
Wow.
Really paying attention. Like, okay, well, I want to be more than just a beat maker that makes dope beats. I want to be something where I can mold the artist and actually promote the artist and actually do this and do that. Like, so that's why I got into marketing and things like that. Like, because, you know, being from where we're from, like, you know what I mean, it's kind of hard. So I feel like if I can I want to be a groundbreaking guy. Like, I paid attention to the Drakes and the 50 Cents. And I feel like those are the last two guys that had the great groundbreaking feel that just took off and they never stopped.
Right.
Because a lot of the artists nowadays is like, oh, they cool, they hot.
Yep.
But then next year we like, what happened?
Gone.
Yeah, well, yeah, like what happened? You know what I mean? That's in all categories. That's boom bap, that's trap, that's all categories. You know what I mean? So
okay. So when you lock in with an artist, you've already, are you like asking them or doing research on their previous work? To craft a sound for them, because like what I find interesting about it is that it's one thing to just go to a producer and get 1 or 2 tracks,
right?
But you're able to give them a whole cohesive project from top to bottom.
Yeah.
That shit is.
I appreciate that for real, and I was wondering.
I pay attention.
And I was wondering if anybody really noticed that, like, instead of just like, okay, that beat is my favorite, and I'm just stuck with that one. I want people like you to be like,
I got East Coast ears,
and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because I want a person to be like, yo, top to bottom, and pay attention to all the details.
Exactly.
Not just like, okay, that's my favorite beat. That beat's alright. Like, that beat's alright, might be alright to you for a reason, but you get the sentiment of it. Like, you know what I mean? So
definitely. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Is that something that, like, so for example, if we talk about Dominique LaRue's project.
Okay.
If we just look at that, for example, because we could pull out so many of your projects, but if we just like Exhibit A, if we look at that project, what was the mindset going into that one?
Ooh, there was a lot. That I mean, late in the project, it got very emotional and very, like, you know what I mean, working process, because I was telling you before we went on the air about that situation about my man's rest in peace, my man. That's words.
And when I had her on there, she was telling me that she was going through depression at the time.
Yeah, and that too, you know what I mean. That had something to do with it too, like, you know what I mean. So
pulling
like,
from those emotions.
Yeah, exactly. So we was all going through a whole whirlwind of shit during that time. So, but I could say when we started working on the project, like, understand with LaRue, like, I've been on, you know, that's my flesh and blood. But at the same time, though, she's a straight boom bap to me at the time. A straight boom bap rapper. She only rapped to these type of beats, and then I'm just like, no, I'm like, you know, let's do something different. And then we did this song called "Strippers at My Funeral."
Yes,
I remember at my funeral, and it was like when I did the beat and how I like filtered and phased it out. I'm just like, 'cause when I unfilter it, that sample don't sound like what you got in that record. You're gonna be like, what the? Oh, you took that from Coldplay? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, like, that's how dope that shit is for real. Yeah. And it was, that process, that project was really dope because we was really, like, taking it there. Yeah. Understand? It was like
pushing.
It was like 3 or 4 or 5. It was probably like 5 tracks that did not make that project that I'm like, yo, should have made that project. But we're going to save them for this. Like, you know what I mean? But we also did a project called Everything Is Fine, which was honestly the prequel to what you got to I Smile because I Hate Everything. But that prequel was like a little EP. It was just like revving up the engine, getting the shit started. You know what I mean? Dope. And then it got a real good response. Yeah, real good response because we did it real quick because we was already in the working process of the album. We was basically done with the album. We did that last, and then put it out first though. Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, so y'all reversed it.
yeah, we reversed it because we knew I knew and she knew I was smiling because I Hate Everything was gonna be something special. You know what I mean?
Right. Damn, that's dope, man. So here's what I want to ask you as well. The hip hop scene in Columbus. we gonna take it there. Then we gonna take a break after this. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was talking with Kaz about this.
Okay. Shout out to Kaz all over, my guy.
Yep. I was asking him about, as an observer, this shit is so cliquish with y'all.
Whoa! You think it is?
Break it down to me.
Matter of fact, it is.
Why?
Very much.
What's the deal with that shit? That shit boggles my mind.
I mean, we all need a support system, but at the same time, though,
that shit is so weird to me.
But once again, though, it's like when you have outside of Bow Wow, when you have nobody in the rap community that made it out.
Yeah.
If you support me, we're gonna grasp onto you.
Yep.
And it's not even like, oh, we have a shit full of like record labels, because we don't have record labels. We have,
and that's the thing that fucks
that's
me
like
up.
with me. Like when I had AU Music, or I still got AU Music because owner AU Music, all my music comes out of my own publishing.
Yeah.
But when I feel like I wasn't running a record label. Yeah, I had artists. I feel like I was running more of a production company.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gotcha. I do have artists or whatever, but guess what? You got to go out and did this and get that on your own.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can show you this. I can show you the light, but you got to be the one to work at it.
Yeah. Right. You got to be.
You know what I mean? I try to. I'm like, yo, like, yeah, we're not the Avengers. We have our own origin stories.
Yeah.
If you want the Avengers, you got to pay up. That's how I felt about my situation. But like, with everybody, it's very cliquish, and I. Man, y'all, for the last 15 to 20 years, because it's been that long since it's been clicky like that.
What started that? Is it the OG's fault? The new generation?
And
Has
it's
it
not.
Always
and
been
I
like
can
that?
say it's not the OG's fault, because the OGs was literally more like in competition with each other. So yeah, you had this clique and that, like, but everybody was in competition to be number one. Nowadays, it's like building your team, but it's like building a whole bunch of fucking dick riders. Right. I can say that right here, right?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, yeah.
Bitch, motherfucking dick rider.
Like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of fucking dick riders, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and this shit it's shit sickening, because I look at
I'm only cheering for my team.
Yeah, like, and I feel like I'm an outsider sometimes, because I'm like, and people are like, well, you're the guy. I feel like the outsider because I don't. It's like
you don't play the side shit.
It's like ill. Like, I play the side of my people, yeah, but if you need help,
I'm gonna fuck with you.
I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so crazy, because I've been working with different people that been in that clicky, and they like, well, you're not like what I thought you would. No, because we got all be like, I'm for the culture. Yeah, I make money from this music shit, but like at the end of the day, it's for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and as a producer, DJ, engineer, it puts like that type of person, or specifically you, in a weird awkward position, because like, oh, you fuck with him, so I ain't gonna fuck with him.
Just imagine being in my position.
Like, why you fucking with Kaz?
Wait, in my position, like, I hear this shit all the fucking time.
You got,
and I hope a lot of people
stuck in the middle.
And I hope a lot of local niggas see this to see how I really feel about it, because you get me in my rare form for real. Because
these are things I want to ask you.
Yeah, because motherfuckers don't act like, let me get that interview with AU. That is an interview with the artist, and I'll be sitting there like, yeah. And they ask me a question like, how you get your name AU?
Same type of stuff.
Like, can we get to something else? But
go ahead. You could do it. It's free platform over here. We talk about it all.
I know. Like, it used to, like, when I started working with different people outside of my clique that I was in at the time.
Oh, like, you on that bullshit.
Why you could have gave me that beat? Or why you don't give me none of the beats that such had? And I'm like, well, damn it, I didn't write the song. I mean, just here's some beats. And it's like, what, like. And then the next person, like, it could be weird. Like, I could send you a beat or whatever, and let's say you pass up on it, and then Kaz gets that same beat, kills that shit.
Then you gotta get shit from me.
Like, motherfucker, why you didn't write the song better than you? Then like, if you would have did what you were supposed to do, he would have never made that song, because it would have been yours first, because you listened to it and heard it first. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm always on that. that you know what I mean, like, well, damn, AU, well, why you didn't, like, bro, like, that's on you. At the end of the day, when it comes to music and you're the artist, you have to do your job like I do my job.
Yeah, fuck all this click shit.
Like, fuck all that click shit.
That ain't getting us nowhere.
Like, that shit's not harming my babies. That shit's not harming my family or my fucking money. So guess what? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just because MC da wants to work with me, if that motherfucker got money, nigga, let's go.
Money talks.
let's go.
Right. Y'all gotta get out y'all feelings.
Like, we could open up the doors for a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And I was just thinking, like, imagine if everybody fucked with each other. It's so much talent here.
Yeah.
Every day I'm finding new, and I'm like, well, I haven't heard about what, who, what.
Every day, all day.
It's crazy.
Because there's still even artists that
I'm like, why aren't they fucking with each other?
But there's artists that I still know about that I just be finding out and be like, so what the fuck? Why nobody didn't practice in this way?
Right.
Like, well, what happened?
Because they blocking you. They gotta block you.
But it's like everybody's running for the same ring, and it's like, but nobody's getting it.
Man. That shit. When I observed that when I first moved here, I was like, "That shit is weird."
Like motherfuckers, like you can just come in here and just take the fuck over.
It really is wide open.
Like, yo, who the fuck this Philly nigga? I would have been tight as fuck if I didn't meet you. Like, yo, who the fuck this Philly nigga? So we just letting Philadelphia niggas just come in here and just take over shit?
Right. There's no check-in process. There's no Vanguard.
No. Like,
it's just like
that's why I be feeling like I have to be the Vanguard sometimes. Like, this is a bull that shit out. Like, when I find out, like, yo, who is you? Oh, okay, yeah, you nice. Like, yeah, you good.
Yeah.
You good. Like, who should I fuck with? Fuck with yourself. and if the opportunity comes around, fuck with them too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, don't tie yourself down into no clique or none of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I stated the whole AU music thing. Like, because it was it was a period that I had a record label. I didn't have no record label. I didn't have no record label.
It seemed like that though.
Like, I was basically managing the artists to help them, and you know what I mean? It was a production. Like, basically, you signed a production deal to me so I can help you. And then once we get into a situation, yeah, I'm gonna take a percentage, nigga. But that's your career. Yeah,
go ahead, do your thing.
Do your thing. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, don't let the death row charm fool you. Like,
that's right.
You know what I
mean? Man, people go see them like, oh, he down with death row?
Oh yeah, all day. At this point, I wish.
Yeah.
So, fuck.
You know, Snoop just got it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
give me a call, Snoop.
Right, give me a call, Snoop. I'm here.
Craft him a whole different sound.
Right.
The rebirth of Snoop.
Thing about the audio unit is THA, not THE. The Dog Pound, the audio unit. Nigga, my first name was DJ Dog with 2 G's.
Really?
Like, I swear to God, I was a part of the Dog Pound. I wanted to be their DJ and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how serious that shit is.
That's dope, man. Shit, man, we got so much more to talk about. We gonna take a quick break though. Let's play. Pick one of your shit that we should play, man.
You want instrumental or you want song?
Let's get a song. The new shit with Wallaby.
Oh,
and I want to talk to you about that too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we can play some. We can play some Word for sure. Like, for sure. Like, yeah. You got the album, so
yeah. Well, I'm gonna edit that shit in.
Well, play Money Motivated. That's edited.
All right. Okay.
Play Money Motivated.
Money Motivated. All right. We'll play that. Before we take this quick break, we'll jump into some music. Let them know where they can find you at, where they can connect with you, all that good stuff.
You can catch me at THAAUDIO UNIT on all the platforms. The audio unit on every platform. Any platform you can think of, my name will pop up.
There you go.
So
dope. If you are enjoying the podcast so far, subscribe, drop a comment, share all that good stuff. Hopefully,
I fuck with him, so yeah, you please do.
Yeah, my man.
And we haven't even got into this shit
I know
yet.
That's just the first. I got so much more.
You got me in here sober and shit, no drink, no nothing.
I know, right?
Imagine
Imagine if he had the drink.
Right.
What?
Exactly. Like,
so y'all getting the tame version.
Exactly. But you getting a more talkative version too, because like I told you before, like, I'll be
more play the background. Yeah. Dope. All right, so we'll take this quick break. We'll get into the song. We'll be right back.
If you a money maker, let me see 100 Franklin. I came a long way, trapping out my cousin's basement. Jumped off the porch with the torch, the street life embraced it. From diamond cut gold rope to watch the bracelet. 2025, floating in a spaceship. patient. We ain't tripping, spending our cash, that's motivation. Spent 40 or 50,000 on promotions, baby. Money's a motivator, if you broke, you're sure to hate me. Double my mortgage statements, paid attorneys, retainers. Extend those night vision, my guns come with lasers. Royalties pay us a bag, just to touch the stages. Minimum wages for slaves, they say they overcame it. Big faces, cases, buying bottles is basic. Counting 100,000 twice, that's circulation. For every dancer and black man in the entertainment. No matter what they say, I'm money motivated. I'm motivated money makers. Mad at me cause I stay motivated. No matter what they say about me, I was chasing paper. I'm motivated to motivate the money makers. This for the hustlers hustling, doing they numbers, baby. This for the divas and dimes, that's money motivated. This for the trappers trapping, making their money daily. No matter what they say, I'm money motivated. Armed and dangerous, I'm strapped in a tying suit. Some die for the loot, a profit is all I want from you. Just like the hustlers do, the customers is coming too. Stacks of dinero in plastic in front of you. Invest in my last, my stash, turning the money back. Playing quarterback, the corner, get your money back. I spent stacks and stacks, paying for the radio. Paid security, 60 bands in 2004. I got the dough, 150K I gross. Artists is jealous cause I perform at the major show. Count 4,005, came out to 20,000. Money in pounds, I put it all in my bank account. Never been rich, any hood, got my burner out. Respected millions of those who used to bust it down. For money makers motivated by the paper chasers. The cost of goods we both low to beat the prices, baby. It feels good breaking bread with your mans. It feels good when them bands in your hand, my when you buy your mama a house, it ain't a better feeling. Had dreams when I was young, and that's the plan, you hear me? Ain't never sold dope or coke, not a gram, my this money's motivation, it's for the family, feel me? I'm motivated to motivate the money makers. No matter what they say, that money motivates me. I motivate the money makers. Mad at me cause I stay motivated. No matter what they say about me, I was chasing paper. I'm motivated to motivate the money makers. This for the hustlers hustling, doing they numbers, baby. This for the divas and dimes, that's money motivated. This for the trappers trapping, making their money daily. No matter what they say, I'm money motivated.
All right, we are back right here on Cloth Talk Podcast. A.U, aka the audio unit, is here. The hardest working man in Columbus. Producer, DJ, engineer. Shit, man, get your life right. This guy's like a one-stop shop.
I feel like the head of the slaves. I'm not the slave owner, but I'm like the head of the slaves, and I'm black.
Man, we were just for those who are listening, that was Wallaby, Money Motivated. We were just talking about Wallaby before we during the break.
Yeah,
this dude putting it down forever here in Columbus, and you were just telling me the type of hate this dude
first
get.
First of all, me and Wallaby the Realist has a project called Worth that just came out.
Go grab that.
You know what I mean? We were just featured in the Columbus Live. He's talking about his album. He was talking about his journeys in his career.
Yeah. How did y'all link up?
I've been on like I was telling you before we got on air. Like I know his cousin. His cousin is my best friend.
Mm.
But she's like, to me, she's like my mentor, but she won't take that because
you give her credit.
Nah,
she's too humble.
Yeah, she's too humble about it. And it's like, nah, you're my mentor when it comes to shit. Like, if I don't feel something's going right, I'll call her up.
That's dope.
And she kind of lines me up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been knowing Wally since like 2002.
Damn.
I was like sophomore in high school, sophomore
in
high school. Yeah, like,
jeez.
And I seen him slanging CDs. He's slanging CDs, perfume. He was
always getting it.
Hustle man, you know what I mean?
Man.
And I could relate to that because that's what I did when I was in high school. I sold contacts, I sold CDs. I put the stitching on the Louis Vuitton and all that. So when you see motherfuckers doing it now, I'm like, I remember that time.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, like, exactly.
So you Wally go back, Wallaby. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Is this the first project y'all ever done?
First project we ever done.
Nice.
This is his first official project that he has ever done. He done projects before.
I'm gonna say he got so many.
He has a shit full of mixtapes.
But like a album.
Yeah, this is his first legit album.
Oh wow, yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
See, you're the guy. Man,
Hey,
is that pressure for you?
No, not necessarily. No, not really.
Cause like you're like the fucking Dr. Dre. of Columbus.
That.
It's
appreciate
like
that because I mean,
go see the doctor.
Honestly, because I do it like this.
AU.
I block out everything. I'm very tunnel.
You don't get too big headed with this shit.
I do get big headed, but like at the right time, at the right times,
when it's appropriate.
At the right times, you know what I mean? Because most people would see this and be like, man, fuck that cocky ass nigga. He's cocky. He's like, no, when I'm working on something, I'm tunnel vision though.
All the distractions.
All the distractions. So like I see it. And I do more than laugh. Then I be like, oh, I'm mad.
Yeah.
But
that's not pressure though.
It's not the biggest pressure. No, like you know what I mean.
You're the sound of the city.
I mean, I feel like once you're a creator though,
it's natural.
It's natural. You can do whatever. I feel like you can do whatever you want. People's gonna hate certain things, but like okay, you hate this, but you gonna love this.
You say they talk shit about you though.
Yeah, they do.
I don't get
my opinion.
You're outworking everybody.
Yeah, they because they're not in my position. They're not in my position. They want to work with me, or they just look like they just don't like light skinned niggas. I mean, I don't know. Like I can't tell you exactly what it is, but like.
Cause I can't figure it out.
Yeah, cause there's people that's like, yo, he got like a $5 million home out in LA. Like, I wish, nigga.
Right.
Like, yo, tell me where that motherfucker is. Like, so I can go right there. But it's smoke and mirrors. I have a great presentation. I that's how I look at it. Like, that's not even being cocky. I have a great presentation from. I want to be looked at in a high regard. You know what I mean? So nothing can have no mistakes.
That's right.
Like, you know what I mean? That's like, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what I mean? Telling Wally, like, yo, when we do this album, you got to be looked at a certain way. You got to be perceived a certain way. You know what I mean? We probably cussed each other, cussed him out. He like, I don't like that, but guess what? You going to do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I do that with everybody. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you push the artists you work with?
Yeah, all the time. They push me, too. You know what I mean?
But it brings out the best.
It brings out the best. You know what I mean? And I like that, and I like that type of work though. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Because I think about it, like if you were working with someone and you're not pushing them or they're not pushing you, it'll show in the work.
Of course, it's gonna show in the work. You know what I mean?
Like you said, you have that standard. Like we ain't bullshitting.
Nah, yeah. Like I don't want to put out just anything. I never wanted to just put out anything. Like if I had to second guess it, that ain't coming out. Like that's like compilation albums. I second guess that shit all the fucking time. Like because people ask me all the time, like, put out a compilation album. But it's like what we were saying before you went on break. The clicks, the egos, like.
Yep.
My thing is I could rather do it for myself than try to share that with you, and you're not even going to cooperate, right? So it's like, fuck. I rather not waste my time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Here's my beat, beat CD.
Exactly.
Y'all enjoy that. Damn. Okay, that's dope, man. So going back to, you know what? I don't want to stir it up. I was going to.
Damn, how many hours you doing this shit? Where you at? Damn.
I want to go there, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
Man, we on drink champs without no drinks.
We'll do a part 2, and then we'll come back. We'll have it all.
Got you.
We'll bring you and Kaz back.
Got you. That's bad.
And Wallaby, all 3 of y'all.
Yeah.
We'll have a nice little powwow. All right. So with having a standard to be great, do you feel like you have to sacrifice a lot?
You got to.
Man. A lot of people ain't willing to do that though, man.
A lot of people, of course, it's
time.
It's an adjustment.
Like your whole lifestyle literally got to be this.
Yeah. Like you so understand, I'm juggling this.
You have family and all that kids.
Trying to make sure I take care of my kid. Make sure the mother of my kid.
You never the fuck home. You always in that damn studio.
And then actually dealing with my girlfriend.
See?
And then that stuff like that. I got to be mindful of stuff like that. Like, when long as is kind of put out there and understood.
How do you balance it?
Long days. Like,
walk us through a typical day for you. Like, how like, give us a day in the life.
I wake up 7 o'clock.
Okay. Specifically 7 a.m.
Specifically say 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Every time.
If it ain't 7 a.m., it's 7:30. But it's 7 a.m.
Something in that 7 hour.
Yeah. I might, do your regular, cleaning out your systems, washing up, all that stuff. Make me some breakfast, more than likely egg bacon sandwich.
There we go.
With some strawberry jelly.
Okay.
Of course, you gotta have that morning blunt.
Okay.
Yeah, you know me. I do. Talk.
Alright.
It's like how the white people be going to taking Xandy. No, weed is my medicine.
They call it wake and bake.
Wake and bake. Yeah, exactly. I go through my emails. I go through all my, all the algorithms from Spotify, Bandcamp. Making sure that the merch is, properly selling. They go into the YouTube, making sure everything's right. It might be days where I go straight after that, go straight to the studio. Or it might be days where I'm just sitting up watching regular ass TV or some Netflix or some shit like that, just until something shakes. Or I'll just be sitting there. I'm like, idea, and I will sit there at that damn computer and work on that idea until it's actually done.
Really?
Yeah. So I could tell you, like, the instrumental albums that you hear.
Yeah.
The latest ones really came up. Like, I really came up with the idea and the process within a day.
Hold up. So that you thought about that?
So wait. Let's talk about Midwest for example.
Yes, go ahead.
Midwest side A. When I did it, the beats was already done.
Okay.
The beats was like, not all of them, but some beats was already done.
Got you.
And I'm just like, what is the feel? What is the mode? I'm like, okay, smooth Midwest, riding, you know what I mean? Because I feel like everything you do when it comes to my music, I feel like you gotta have you gotta ride to it. You get smoke to it, fuck to it, you know what I mean? Eat to it, whatever you want to do. Like, I want to create a feeling, but I want that feeling to be in the car. That's why a lot of my shit has bass in it, because I want you to really feel that shit. And also, I did a lot of road trips with my grandfather. Like, we used to go back and forth from here to Virginia, here to Florida.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And,
always driving on the road.
And yeah, so like
I need that soundtrack.
So it's a soundtrack. So I just feel like, well, it's like when I'm working on this process, it's like, okay, idea. The idea comes, I try to go in there and I have to visually see it. So that's why, like, for instance, like the covers you see, there was regular ass pictures.
Just regular pictures.
Just regular pictures. just regular
shit
pictures.
You had in your phone.
Like, understand, the first side A, that's my prom. That's one of my prom pictures that I took before I went to the prom.
Really?
Yeah, my aunt took those photos.
Oh shit!
Like, if I showed you the rest of the photos, you'd be like, "Wow,
like that came from there."
Yeah, and the second was side B with the fur coat and shit. I was just trying to emulate the what was the artist? Not John Lennon, but like, it was an artist, a white artist that actually had the hood over, the fur hood over the top of his head, and it was just a regular ass picture.
You just trying to emulate that.
I was that and Teddy Pendergrass. Remember Teddy Pendergrass?
Yeah,
with his hands like this. I'm just like, I want that slick 70s feel, but kind of modern and shit like that. So once I come up with the vision for the shit, it's time to create the music or put the track listing together.
Start piecing it
together. That's like, even when I completed side B, I went back on one to fix shit up on there to make it sound cohesive with side B. Because when you hear side B, you can be like, oh yeah, this is the same feel, but it's different. Side A is more I'm waking up, I'm getting my groove.
Yeah, it gives me that vibe.
Side B is more like you in the fucking whip and you actually started the fucking day. You feeling real good right now. Like, you know what I mean? And then I do, like, special for y'all, for the podcast, I am doing a deluxe version.
Hey.
On my birthday on March 1st. And yes, I am dropping a project on my birthday on a Tuesday because, I'm a Friday guy. I'm about the books. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm all about the algorithms and shit like that. So, like, I am dropping it on my birthday.
Nice.
On Tuesday. Super Tuesday. Back in the day, we used to drop music on Tuesday. Now we're dropping it on Friday.
Well, yeah.
But, you know what I mean? But the deluxe version will have 4 extra songs.
Nice.
You know what I mean? To make it. I just didn't want to just put side A and side B together.
Yeah.
Because, you might as well. You got to give them something to want to listen to the deluxe.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing that everything I try to do, I try to make people want to listen to what I got going on.
Yeah. Yeah, like you just throw it out like, hope y'all listen to it. I made this. You care about it?
Yeah, you care about it because initially we don't care about it.
Gotta make them.
Because guess what? You gotta make them. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? People could be like, well, nobody support me. Nobody support me. You know why we don't support you? Because we don't know about it. That's why the people like Cardi B and all them, the bigger acts, they get, oh, you know what I mean? And the only reason why I use Cardi B as an example is because she used to be the stripper. She was the ugly stripper at that. Now you look at Cardi, you be like, what the hell?
Right.
I feel like when you see Cardi B, I feel like Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible. When she won that Grammy, I was happy. Niggas was mad. I'm like, that lets you know that they have the power to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Fucking right.
You know what I mean? Hell so like, cause once you get in that land of royalty money, you're always gonna have money.
Yeah.
You always gonna have something. So, and that's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to have licensing shit with like TV network film.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I could just sit back.
Commercials.
Yeah, so I could just sit back and be like, okay, I made money today, and I'm not even stressed out about anything else.
Exactly. The royalty checks.
Like, yeah, like the royalty checks. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
dope. But I think even if you get that, you still wouldn't stop working.
No, I wouldn't stop working because I've been broken out, so I haven't stopped working.
Woo.
I had money and I haven't stopped working. Like, I love the fun of making music.
What's the like the most rewarding part about what you do? Like, what do you like? If you had to like pinpoint one thing, that feeling that you get when like a project is completed or it's received well, or
connecting with the people, just having like, for instance, like when I first walked in, you was excited to see me.
Hell yeah, man.
Like that's really a blessing because I'll be real with you. Like, I was just like, I don't know if you know, like, I don't know if Kaz told you, like, I was born with cerebral palsy.
Oh no, you didn't
at birth. That. So like, you know what I mean? It kind of fucked with me 40% of my physical, not mental. Gotcha. It kind of fucked with my physical. So like,
physically, like limited to do certain shit.
Yeah. So like to get that praise, like, oh damn, like you are doing something.
Well, all the odds were stacked against you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, cause you know what I mean. Like, I'm a diabetic also. Like, so health wise, it's like, yo, like it's been a toll. So like, I gotta have something that kind of keep my mind sane. Like, you know what I mean? Because if I didn't have music,
I'll be out here fucked up.
Fucked up for real. And like, and I swear to myself, like, cause I seen like an old best friend, like he had a brother that was 35 years old, and he was living in his room. And I understand at the time I'm 12 years old, and I'm just like, I'm not trying to be like that. So I was determining myself to do something, create something for myself. Right. If I can't be out here in the workforce like that or whatever, if I'm limited to this, I'm going to be great at something. That's right. And then I was like, okay, music. That's why it was like, oh, let's be a rapper. Nah, I ain't going to say me on no damn rapper. Look, I ain't going to say me on no damn rapper. Oh, I want to do this. The production side worked. So it's like, and it's my love, but just seeing a person's face like how I seen yours today, like, that's a blessing. That's the
connecting with people.
Connecting with people, yes.
And being appreciated for your work.
Exactly.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Because people be like, ew, you suck. like, and then once it, like when you hear that, it's like, fuck you. I'm gonna keep going harder, I guess.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for the motivation.
But
that's why you outworking every fucking body.
Yeah. So
makes sense now.
So the fact that the more smiling faces I see, or the harder I work, it's gonna be like, why he won't stop? Like we happy already? Nah, right. I'm not happy. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy, but I'm not happy until the world knows what I'm doing.
So even right now, you're not content. You accomplished a lot, man. Like, dude,
I feel like, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like I gotta get.
Do you realize like what you've done? Because
yes,
you do. Because I don't think you really do, man.
Not probably fully, because I'm the one who's living in this body.
What you've done and accomplished, dude. Like, that shit is. It's number one. That shit is not typical. It's not every day. Right. That shit is rare. And now just learning about, your disability.
Yeah, I just fucked you up just now. I just fucked you up just now. My bad.
Like now, like I don't think you really realize like you are like the true definition of like one of those triumph stories. Like this motherfucker rose out the fucking mud and outworked all of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that's what my older cousin said. Like when I first went to Atlanta,
it's crazy
because he's from down there, and he told me that he was like, "What the? You need to move down here. Like you have one of the greatest stories of all time." And it's like, but it's like everybody's down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Atlanta's so oversaturated.
It's oversaturated. I lived down there for a year and a half, and it was great. Like, trust me, it was great.
Yeah.
But you can get lost in the sauce too.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been out there a few times. My sister lives out there, so yeah, it's definitely
what part?
She's out Decatur.
Oh, she in Decatur? Okay. Yeah. I was in like Fayetteville, like Nat.
I know,
you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
damn, man. But yeah, man, like I think you should give yourself a little bit more credit, man. I know.
But I like when other people do it for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that makes me, it motivates me more. Like
that's dope.
Because like that's like you could be a rich nigga, but if you act broke, guess what? You gonna be forever rich because you acting like you a broke motherfucker.
That's
like
true.
That's how I treat it. Like it's like yes, need more. Come on,
keep feeding me.
I feel like I got Columbus, but I feel like I want the world. Like I want and it's so crazy because, like, you know, doing the instrumental albums, it kind of exposed me to different countries of having fans in different countries. They don't know what I look like. They don't, like, then when they see, it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I have a lot of Japanese fans. I have a lot of Chinese fans. I have a lot of, like, you know what I mean, Czech Republic fans. And I literally be talking to them, like, and it'd be great. That's great. Like, yo, I'm not like sound like LeBron James. I'm just a kid from Columbus, Ohio, just trying to make it.
All right.
But that's real. That's a real life thing, though. Like, you know what I mean? So,
that's amazing, man. That's dope. You gotta. Your story is dope, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get your thoughts on this as far as rap music in a whole. Now, as I look at it, when I look at hip hop, right, it's a very copycat genre. I see it working for that guy, so let me do what he's doing and duplicate. It's like a factory. Press on, press out. Like it's a very copycat league, right?
But the industry made it like that.
Right, and that's what I was getting to. Like, now, what I wanted to get your thoughts on that, like, as a producer, because now what I assume people will want A.U to give them the sound he just gave to another artist because he's seen it work for that artist. Yo, give me let me get what you gave him.
Polo on my body.
Go ahead.
I know you ain't hip, but that's the song that kind of made me the start of the being the guy phase.
Pole on the body.
Paul is a song called "Pole on My Body."
Okay.
Our artist name, formerly known as Ellie the Uncool, but his name is Veda right now.
Okay.
But he did a song called "Pole on My Body." Understand? Did this record. This shit kind of blows up locally. It kind of blows up in Cleveland. Like, matter of fact, DJ Steph Floss used it as his intro to his radio station up in Cleveland, and that was the Cleveland Cavaliers intro.
Woo.
At the game.
That shit circulated.
We actually got somebody signed off of that beat too. That's actually doing music for writing for the game and Dr. Dre. She was on Bravo's TV show Platinum Hit. If you want to call that a placement, also.
Hell yeah!
Cause I got a check from there. I got a check from NBCU.
If you got a check, fucking right.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. But
so that shit spread like wildfire.
It spread like wildfire, especially being in Toronto and everybody saying, like, in the beginning of the song, he says, "A.U, what it do?" And to see thousands of people say, "A.U, what it do?" Hey, like, what just happened? did that just happen? Yeah, that happened. Like you know what I mean. You gotta be humble with that shit because you know what I mean. Because
now, was that intentional to try? Let's create this record to try to make it, or it just happened like that?
It just happened. If I ain't gonna get deep in the story here in this, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. It was like one of them. It was one of them records that like to prove something, and that person proved something with that record. And it's kind of like, you know what I mean.
I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers.
But 2011, 2012 was great years because I did records with like Willie the Kid. I did the Jeremiah, the 2 records for Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Done some things with Project Pat. You know what I mean? This was like post the 3-6. You know what I mean? Like he's still 3-6 Mountfield, but like Mr. Don't Play Around is like one of my favorite albums of all time. Like you know what I mean? I've been around Manny Fresh, Freeway,
nice,
Beanie Siegel. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, hell yeah. So do people come to you like that though? Like, I want what you gave such and such.
All the time. All the time.
What do you say to them? How do you respond to that? Like,
I don't know how to respond. But like, just do you. Like, or let me play something else that's not in this realm that might fit you. But that's why it's also good to listen to people's previous music before. Well, because I'm gonna just tell you, with Kaz, I didn't get the pleasure to listen to his older stuff. It was just like, okay, he did these 2 records. It was like girl songs.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, oh yeah, these are cool. These are cool. But then I heard you on these features with North City Music Group, and I'm like, let's do some music by yourself and see what happens. And then we start doing music by ourselves. I feel like, you know, in my opinion, the first album was a good shit starter. But Business on the Regular too. But Business on the Regular, was like,
I've been listening to that shit.
We got it now. But this new project that we're working on,
is this 2? BO2.
This is This gonna be 2.
Ooh.
But see, the thing is, it didn't get until me listening to working on Business on the Regular 1 to catch this vibe. That's when I actually listened to his old music, and I'm like, nigga, you hip hop in a motherfucker, bro. Like, you Nas reincarnated if you really wanted to. Like, you're fabulous. You're Mace.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out. Now we can figure it out now. So that's why I was like, when I was telling you, like, yo, I was telling you about the song.
Yep.
Like, that song cool.
But
it has to be like this, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was talking about you. I was asking about, you know, his experience when working with you.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, giving you all the credit. He's like, he's the architect.
Yeah.
he's the architect. He's like, if I would have never met him or worked with him, my sound that you hear now, he said I used to sound like a boom bap East Coast motherfucker.
But also you know what I mean? You gotta talk. You gotta build a producer artist relationship.
You're not just like, here's the beat, do your best on that.
I hate that. I hate cause like you could do your best and that shit could be trashed in a month.
You don't work like that.
I can't work like that.
Here you go. Let me know what you come up with. I'll come mix that shit later.
Exactly. But you will know if I really fuck with something. Like I want you to sit in a studio session one day and you see from what I really like to just work.
Yeah.
Because when you see what I really like,
completely different element.
You be like, well, damn, like, why is he working so hard and so fast? Like, because once it's like processed in, it's like, get it done.
Yeah.
But also get it done, but make sure it's right. Mm-hmm. Visually and sonically, sound-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dope, man. Dope. Shit, let's play one more joint. And we got a couple more things to talk about. I got on here. This conversation is just flowing. I hate to take the break, but I got to.
You know what I mean? Do your job. Pay your bills, man.
What should we play, man?
Song, instrumental.
Yeah. Oh man, don't give me the choice.
You gonna make me go through my phone? Hold
on. Whatever you want to play.
Let me go through my phone real quick.
All right. Yeah. As you're searching through your phone, let the people know where they can find you at and all that stuff.
You can find me on all the platforms. THAAUDIO UNIT. The audio unit on all platforms. Just type it in and search it. It will come up.
Yeah.
But man,
you got so much shit. It's hard to. It's like, where do you begin with this dude? Man?
Right.
Hey, I don't know where to start. It's like a mountain of just like Skittles. There's a red one, there's a blue one, there's a pink one.
Matter of fact, let's play some Kyle Oliver though, man.
Okay. Should we drop the joint he dropping? What's him and the dude going bar for bar? Like,
early mornings. We could play
Jesus
early.
Christ.
We could play early mornings.
Good Lord.
Video will be out. Video will be out next Friday, actually. Yeah.
Oh, he did tell me he was working on the video.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I just put up the promo yesterday, so.
He did tell me that was coming. Okay. So should we do early mornings, or do you want to do something else?
No. Do early mornings.
Okay.
I want people to get to hear it, like to hear it, so you be like, okay, the video when the video come out, it's like, okay, cool, and it makes sense.
You sampled that Nate Dogg and Freeway record,
huh?
Was that the Nate Dogg and Freeway record you sampled? All My Life.
Congratulations. I think you're the only person that came to me and said the exact title and the artist that was on there.
I do my I love this shit.
But see, you East Coast.
I mean, so I do got a little advantage.
You little advantage.
Us East Coast, we heavy into that shit. We be like,
exactly, like you read credits, and I'm a credit guy too, so you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so I get it.
Yeah,
so you can go ahead and play early mornings.
All right, and who's the other?
Ronnie Biggs.
Ronnie Biggs, shout out to him. Man, they was going in on that shit. Good Lord.
that was actually the track that we was gonna do last week. That was gonna be an outro.
For real?
It was gonna be an outro.
Really?
Because of the sample, how the sample is sped up or it slows down.
Slow down.
And I wanted the end sped up to be like make the people be like, what? He sampled that shit. And that's how you end your album. But when he added Ronnie, which is actually one of his people that he grew up with.
Okay.
He like, yo, I want to do this song. I want to do the whole verse. I want to do the 8 bars, but then have him just kill it at the end.
Nice.
Perfect. Because
Nice.
it's not just your typical 16 bar verse.
Right.
No, 16 bar hooks, 16 bar hook.
Yeah.
Out.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's
that
like
makes sense.
It was like some Dog Pound reality shit.
Yep,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you remember, but like there was a song called Reality on the Dog Pound. They was doing 6 bars each.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Most people were like, yo, that's weird as fuck. They doing 6. Yeah, but it worked because they flowed off
the
each
way.
other.
Right. Yep, definitely. All right, we're going to get into Early Mornings, Kyle Oliver featuring Ronnie Biggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Featuring Ronnie Biggs off the BOTR album. If you haven't, grab that album. Go grab that. Get something new and refreshing in your life. Change your playlist up, you know? Yeah. you got the same artists in there. You listening to the same shit over and over again. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, man. Like, man, hey, us locals is fire too, man. We just got to get the notoriety, man.
It is. All right, we'll be right back here on Cloth Talk Podcast.
In the eye of the beholder, days are short, nights is getting colder. It's bipolar, grab your sandals, plus your isotoners. I got the smoke to leave sleep, it should be like a coma. Nigga, far from normal, step into my world, you might get caught up. Proceed with caution, cause this ain't what you think, nigga. I'm plenty things, separate rookies, what I ain't, nigga. It's business handle, we ain't here to entertain niggas. Not a dancer, I don't do this shit for Lil Saint, nigga. We coming from a generation filled with hunger pains. It's big faces that we chasing now, fuck the fame. I hear them suckers sending shots, I never lost my aim. Catch a hot one from the cannon, yo, this love don't cost a thing. Never slow motion, grind stuck on autopilot. We tryna keep the peace, and now resort to violence. We used to run the streets, my niggas always wildin'. Now we shaking hands, capiche. Just like them old Italians, lights out, lights out. And when I die, keep me shining, baby, iced out. Rockin' nothing but the finest, show the whole shit. And turn my music higher, even knock my old shit. And serenade them with this dope shit, I'm focused. Adjusted lenses while they coming to their senses. And watch me go the distance. Straight up out the trenches, now we MVPs and don't know what the bench is. Homicide finna catch a body. You better ask somebody, nigga. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Early mornings in the city, man. Money calling, gotta get it, man. From the corner to the corporate, getting busy, man. What you say? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Early mornings in the city, man. Money calling, gotta get it, man. Money calling, gotta get it, man. Make that money flip, take 100 trips. Try and live amongst the rich while they run their lips.
sky's the limit, trying to keep my niggas on their shit. Cause when you on the rise, they love to see you falling quick and see you call it quits. But ain't no genie in the bottle here to grant wishes. Through tough times, we keep it solid, baby, handle business. And time passing, can't risk it, niggas ambitious. It's early morning, grand rising, baby, grand biscuits.
Niggas talk, but it's only us. It's only lonely at the top until you pull all of your homies up. Niggas get shook up, they see peace in the post. I'm like a farmer, cause I'm the one that's feeding the goats, laying them down. Niggas playing around. Shit I said in 2000, niggas saying it now. They say they the best. I wait for their narcotics to die, then bring them back to the future like Marty McFly. Tell the truth, that's the way you leverage a crowd. I was excited when my money turned Reggie to Loud. Now my money turned Rose to clouds that we could fly on. My money turned my block to an island that we could lie on. No lie on, I'm the one to rely on. Fly on, over whole teams like I'm Zion. I tried on, let bygones be bygones. But niggas will make you boa constrict them like a python. I'm in Miami with the coldest V's. The older G's think we blood cause how much we be overseas. Yes sir, we be getting the guap. And it's a lot of niggas on the gram wishing it stopped. But I'm a 90s nigga so I listen to pop. So all eyes on me when I sit in the drop. Yeah, illest team that you ever seen. Mike with the oop, LeBron dunk from the mezzanine, nigga.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Early mornings in the city, man.
Alright, we are back. The audio unit, aka AU, is here. We chopped it up, man. It was a good time talking about some good shit, some good music stuff.
Yeah, man.
That was Kaz Oliver and Ronnie Biggs, Early Mornings, off the album BOTR.
Yeah, or just say Business on the Regular.
Yeah, I said Business on the Regular.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Available right now, so
it's available now. It's been out since November, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, make sure you go grab that. I've been listening to that.
He has a shit full of videos.
Yeah,
and that's one thing I love about him is the fact that like he likes his song. Like if there's a song he really likes, he has a whole vision in his head and he creates a video for it.
Yeah, that's
and
what
he calls me up and we're like, "What you think about this?" And I'd be like, yeah, let's go for it. Because most artists, they just do the song and be like, yeah, that song is going to take me far. Nigga, you ain't got no video.
Yeah, you need a visual aid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It got to be seen.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's how I actually came across his music. Actually, Donna LaRue shared one of his things, and I seen it on her story. And instantly, I heard the music first, and I was like, "Oh, that flow different." And I like it.
And that's the whole point of like leaving little Easter eggs with different people.
You never know who's going to come.
You never know.
Because I was just on IG, and she shared it on her stories. I'm like, who this? And I clicked on this shit, and I was like, oh, I need to talk to this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously didn't let me to you, and all. So
yeah,
you never know who come across.
Exactly.
Put this shit out. Put it out, man.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we got a couple more questions and topics that we're gonna hit. And we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Analog or digital? Producer question for that. Let's go.
I'm covered in my mouth and shit.
Oh, they need to hear you on the mic.
Right.
Got it with that one.
Personally,
you got the MPC XL in there in the studio.
I'm gonna say this. I'm like the fence. But if you ask me, I am the baby of digital. I'm a digital over analog.
You going digital?
I'm going digital. Surprisingly, I was like the one of the beginner babies of digital, and it was like digital is nice, software is nice.
I thought you was gonna go analog.
MPC is nice, but understand, like making beats on MPC, and let's say you don't have a disc. And you can't save it. You gotta leave that motherfucker on until you actually go get to this, and then somebody bump something. Now everything's fucked up.
Too much fucking work.
It's too much fucking work. I could be like, Control S, save. We're good. We're good.
And you got a backup file.
That's like you know what I mean. When you was like when they used to record music, they used to actually record on tape.
Yeah.
So if you fuck up, that's it. Like you gotta do the whole shit over. That's why I say digital over analog. Like,
okay, all right.
I have a so fuck.
What would you say is your without giving away too much of your secrets of how you create your shit? What's your secret weapon?
YouTube. and before YouTube, Napster.
Yeah. So when you go quote unquote digging, you right to YouTube. Or
yeah. Honestly, I go to YouTube and be like, okay. And I could be like, okay, I'm feeling like this today.
Yeah.
And I'm be like, okay, but I want something that nobody type. Like, for instance, I could be like, Lou Rawls.
Okay.
Just an example. This is an example with a random ass name.
Yeah, somebody everyone would know.
Yeah, but I will not go to the Lou Rawls most popular Lou Rawls song. I'm gonna go down to the shit that
side B.
And I'm a side B person. Like, you know what I mean? If you ask me A side J or B side J, I'm gonna go B side J.
Yeah, give me the B shit.
Yeah, give me the B shit. Like, you know what I mean? I hate radio shit. Like, you know what I mean? But we need the radio.
I do not listen to the radio, man. It got to the point where I literally disabled my radio in my car. Purposely.
I couldn't tell you the last time I listened to the radio.
I can't tell you.
But I have
personalities and nothing.
Yeah, like I have all my production on there, like on different commercials, 3C Body Shop, and I'm like, did you hear it? No.
Like, cool. Thanks
for
letting me know.
Like, appreciate it. Like, you know what I mean? But
that's not the goal, but I'm glad they fucked
like,
with it.
You know what I mean? Or I could be like trap samples, just type in trap samples and just click on something I like, but then go into their other shit to see what else they got, and I'll just experiment. Like, I'll pull up a sample, and I might sit there and fuck with it for like 20 minutes.
Damn,
I will reverse it. I would slow it up. I would speed it up. I will gross beat it. I would, I would do
stutter.
just to catch the feels and see how different I can make it. You know what I mean? And then once I have a vibe or catch a vibe, it's like formatting.
Yeah.
And then once I format, it's like if I hear something that needs something, I'll call up. You know, like my guy Bobby do say, like he plays keys for me. Like call him up and like, yo, add this and add that.
Yeah.
And then I get it back, and then be like, okay, that's it.
Like now we
like
moving.
now we're moving. Like you know what I mean. So like my process, it varies for real. Like some days, like because people are like, man, you probably did everything. Like yeah, but there's probably a lot of shit I hate on my own that I don't like.
Do you scrap a lot of beats? Like, is there like a folder that just shit that we'll never hear?
If I tell you, like, bro, there's like 13,000 beats in my folder, bro.
Never will see the day of light.
I say 6,000 of them beats will never see the day of light.
Damn.
But I might go back to them same beats and have a different feeling though. You know what I mean? Like real talk.
At the time, it wasn't hit you, but go back and listen. Like, oh, that should actually
exactly.
There's something there.
Exactly. It could be like, because I'm a believer. Well, it is a thing. It's ear fatigue. Like you can sit there and listen to the same shit and different shit, and that shit be beating down your ears. And then once you get to a hard ass sample that you might think you can just kill, it be like, nah, I ain't doing this shit because this shit whack right now, and it's only whack because your ears are tired, which makes you tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. All right, let's do another this or that. Be a producer exclusive for a group. Can't work with nobody outside of the group.
Ooh.
Or
that's tough. They trash.
No, this official. You're their exclusive producer. The contract, you cannot work with anybody outside of this group.
Ooh.
Or 2-year contract. 2 years. Or be a touring DJ for one artist.
Touring DJ for one artist. Hey, we already got the attention now. I'm gonna tour the hell out of your ass. We gonna make this money. The fuck, eat some good food. The shit. We gotta get up through. Like that 2-year contract. Hey, we gotta work at them niggas. We already made it over here, bub.
would you ever ghost produce?
I have. It's a raunchy feeling. And the reason why I say it's raunchy because it's like
Feel wrong.
you feel wrong. It's like I got my 5,000, but I'm not getting. And let's say that song blows the fuck up.
Exactly.
And now some ugly ass niggas getting your credit, and it's like
your
nigga,
name's off the shit.
That's supposed to be me. It's a real raunchy feeling. So like I've done it before. And it was only really one time, and after that, it was just like ownership.
You're not doing that shit again.
I ain't doing that shit no more.
So if a record label came to you like, we want you to be a ghost producer, but you get in the bag,
man,
but nobody know who the fuck you are.
How much is that bag worth? Is that bag worth it? See, because that's the thing. Like, there's the thing about
$30,000 a beat. The tone changed real quick. He's like, hold up.
No, because I'm still like this though.
You said you try to get to a place where that world know who AU is. You take that ghost producer deal. Nobody know the fuck you are, but you get $30,000 per track.
I'm getting $30,000 per track, but I'm gonna start a new venture. I'm not gonna be producer shit. I'm gonna be cooking food somewhere, fucking Italy. You hear me? You hear me? Like real talk. Like I'm gonna be a cooking expert.
Take that money and flip it.
Nigga, shoe reseller or something. Like this nigga, hey, whoever this light skinned nigga is, hey, he is fire. You know that was a guy who ghost produced. Get the fuck out of here. What?
Yeah, like
he's a cook. He don't make beats.
Right, I'm
telling you.
Yeah, like how Timberland had Danger Hands.
Right.
Till he branched off and like, he was the dude behind Timberland all that time.
Bro, like that them stories, like, but damn, that's a good question though.
See?
That's a great question because I've seen people that I know personally, you know what I mean, like that done big shit that's like, then you did that beat, but then you ain't got the credit for it.
Exactly.
I'll be quick, be like, motherfucker, you ain't get the credit for that shit, man. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Like you ain't got no balls, nigga. Like that's how, like, you know what I mean. So like, damn, if I would do that to them, why would I? But I'm telling you, I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna do something else. I swear to God, you better be smart about that shit.
It's crazy. So I asked Kaz the same thing. He was like, I was like, would you take a deal as a ghostwriter? He said, actually, I would prefer that to be an artist. He's like, I don't want to be seen. He's like, I don't care about it. He's like, he's like, I pay the background. He's like, give me the ghostwriter. I'll do that shit all day.
No, I'll do that shit all day. But like, yeah, you got me. You was like, yeah, you wouldn't be seen, so shit. Yeah, how you
wouldn't? Nobody know who the hell AU is.
That's a problem. I'm gonna take that 30,000. I'm gonna become great at something else. I swear to God, that's a great ass question. Shit, I think I'm gonna take that ghost production deal tomorrow and be like, yep, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I figured it out. I think I'm gonna cook some linguine. Motherfucker, I'm gonna be in Italy somewhere rich in the motherfucker. Get all these white motherfuckers to love me.
What's the longest you spent making one beat, time wise? If you could put it in hours or days. Or
2 hours.
2 hours.
I mean, I could format a beat within 5 minutes. But me, I'm a sound guy.
So
like,
sonically, you fucking with it.
I'm a nitpicker.
Pitch down.
I'm a
pan left, right.
I'm a nitpicker, bro.
All that shit.
Like, you know what I mean? You can, like, I don't know if you ask Kaz, like, but I seen Kaz like 7 different versions of his one song.
Damn.
And be like, man, what you do to it? Listen.
You got the producer ear though.
Yeah, exactly. But I want people to listen to shit how I listen, so it kind of gets like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm talking about this.
Listen to the hi-hat. I switched the pattern on
because like I feel like everything needs to be HD sounding. Mm-hmm. Like if we're talking on this podcast, I want to be heard on all 4 speakers.
Right.
Not just the 2 or not more on the left. But like I need that shit to just
Equally balanced.
Equally balanced. You know what I mean? And plus, Dr. Dre is my favorite producer, mixing wise, of all time.
I don't think many people would disagree.
Mixing wise, he's my favorite producer. But if you ask me, like, and I know you was probably gonna ask us, like, yo,
that
who's
was
your
coming
favorite?
up. Your top 5. Give me your top 5.
Dre, Tim,
Ooh,
Pharrell, and Chad Hugo, which is the Neptunes.
Neptunes. Okay, so they take number 3.
Yeah, they take number 3.
So we got Dre, Tim, the Neptunes. You got 2 more spots, man. Be careful.
Alchemist.
Ooh.
He's very classic. He's very, and right now he's.
Love
but
Alchemist.
understand the collab projects that you hear me do. I kind of emphasize that because of him, because it was because like he has projects with Currency and a whole bunch of people, and understand he don't rap a lick of shit, but he has an artist feature. He has an artist feature like it is his song.
Because all your records are artists in the audio unit. Artists in the audio is never produced by. It's in the audio unit.
So that's going back to your question. It's like, yeah, you want to be seen? Yeah, nigga, I'm even seen. nigga, you see produced by? Yeah, it's produced by, and I'm the artist. You don't rap shit. You right. You damn right. But I made this project. I have a piece of this. Like Kyle said, I'm the architect. So like, nigga, I should get some type of credit for this motherfucker.
You take that ghost producer, the other shit just to say Kaz Oliver photo finish. That's it.
30,000 a beat though. I'm telling you, fuck this music shit.
Oh man. Okay. Wait. So you got Dre number 1. You got Tim number 2. You got Neptunes number 3. Alchemist number 4. You got one more spot, man. Be careful.
I'm gonna say DJ Quick.
Ooh, sleeper pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna just throw a curveball on the DJ Quick.
Quick.
I love Quick.
His bass lines.
Yeah, bro. Okay, let's keep going.
All right,
6.
let's go up to 10. Fuck it.
6. I'm gonna say Daz Dillinger.
I fucks with that.
Love Daz.
I fucks with that.
7. Who we got at 7? We got I'm gonna just throw a weird name out there that niggas would probably wouldn't expect.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about young producers.
Oh, young. Okay,
I fuck
young
with
generation.
Metro Boomin heavily.
Okay.
Heavily, I fuck with Metro Boomin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was that? 8?
Yep.
2 more.
Younger generation. Okay. DJ Mustard.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, see, now you're gonna name names and now the motherfuckers gonna see this shit. It's like
the audio unit hates on DJ Mustard is the headline.
But
audio unit says DJ Mustard beats are whack.
I love the work ethic.
He get his fucking placements.
But once again, though, it was like one of those situations where he was hot, and then it was like he's still kind of hot, but we don't hear from his name like we used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people like, yo, DJ Khaled, nigga, fuck DJ Khaled. I'll be open to say that shit. Like, he was me, for real. That was me. When they be all in the camera just talking shit, like, nah, man, like, he does it so another one. Nah. he made that shit work.
Hell yeah.
But,
all right, so no
2
DJ,
more.
but yeah, two more. You got 2 more slots left.
Fuck, why I didn't name it. I need to replace. High Tech needs to go up higher.
Oh yes.
High Tech needs to go. I'm sorry. High Tech is my number 4, and whoever in my 4 will go at 9.
Cincinnati's own.
Yeah. I'm tripping.
So who you taking out? You gotta take somebody out, or is he going number 8?
No. I'm replacing. No.
Oh, you ranking him higher?
I'm ranking him at 4.
And somebody's getting bumped down. So who is 4?
Quick would be my 9.
Quick's on a 9.
I know that's kind of. I know, but this some name. No. Quick will be my 6, and then everybody else will move down.
Okay. I was like, dang, oh shit.
Everybody else will move down. But this was spare the moment questions though. Like,
it's not planned. It's just off the top.
All
right. So you got Tech in there moving quick.
Hit Boy. But once again, I'm gonna move Hit Boy higher.
Hit Boy with a fire, boy.
So Metro Boomin is my 10.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put Hit Boy at my 7th spot.
At 7. All right. Okay. That's a solid 10.
Yeah.
That's a solid 10.
I believe so.
I like it.
Yeah, but you missing Pete Rock, you missing
Primo, Swiss Beats. Not a Swiss Beats guy.
I'm not a Swiss Beats guy.
Really?
I don't like them snares.
His snares too loud.
It's the same snare in every record. There's no. It's like.
I'm surprised you didn't put Knife Wonder in there.
Damn. See, Knife Wonder. See, fuck. God. See. It was just you just asked me too quick.
You didn't put Knots in there.
I'm gonna take Daz Dillinger out and add Knife Wonder.
Here we go.
Knots is will probably be like a
honorable
13.
mention.
Honorable mention.
Okay. Knife Wonder though.
God, yeah, you got me. You caught me slipping. I was trying to be fair to the younger, you know what I mean? But like,
that's cool. I mean, they can get love too.
Yeah.
How do you think? Okay, that's a solid top 10. How do you think producing has changed now versus maybe 10, 15 years ago? Like this, the sound sonically of like how producers are making their music now versus like
they making their music very easy because all I gotta do is just push a damn button and the damn shit with the fucking software will lay out the shit for you. Like
you gotta be musically
like I want
inclined.
G minor and it will play some shit out for you. Like what the fuck? Like you ain't doing no work.
Yeah.
Yes, that shit's hard, but you ain't doing no work.
Yeah,
for real. Like
yeah,
like
much easier.
Yeah, like it's much easier now.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But like, cause I see myself working harder than I should be, and I'll be like, why am I doing all this work? All I gotta do is this.
Right.
But you gotta know what you're doing.
Right, and you gotta love it too.
You gotta love it. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like a lot. I don't feel like a lot. I feel like a lot of people wake up and be like, "Yo, I want to be a rapper or a producer today."
It's the new hustle.
Because remember, everybody wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody want to be a rapper, so that's why it's like, like I advise people all the time: do not get in this game. Come on in if you were really about it.
Proceed with caution.
But if you're not about it, and I'm looking dead at the camera too, don't come here. Don't come in our field. Don't do this because we love this music too much to let somebody who's just gonna be like, oh la, I'm gonna just step on the grass and have my dog shit on the lawn and don't give a fuck, and now we're out. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't respect motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, like you said, there's not enough vanguards.
Huh?
Like you said, like earlier we were talking about, it's not enough vanguards.
Not enough vanguards, bro.
Everyone's coming.
Like,
just coming.
Hey nigga, I pop drugs, so guess what? I pop pills. Guess what, nigga? We making music today. No, get your drunk ass out of here.
You ever had to kick people out of the studio?
I have
just doing too much. Like, yo, you gotta go, man.
Luckily, I have not had to. You know what I mean? I guess everybody that records me has a great respect.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
That has a great respect,
That's
and I think that's because I lead by example when it comes to that. Like, because if a person will come in and start acting away, and instantly like, I don't like that shit. You can leave instantly.
You ever try to work with artists and it didn't work out? Like y'all just didn't click.
I can't say necessarily say that. I can say I met up with artists and we tried to work out some shit, but he never came back or never called. I don't like. I used to probably sit back and be like, "What did I do to deserve that?"
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'll be like, "Well, it probably wasn't fitting." It's cool. You know what I mean? I don't.
It doesn't always work.
It don't always work, and I understand. Like, I don't see myself working with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Work with damn near everybody.
But I try to fill it out.
Do you? Now, here's the interesting thing. Like as far as like you and your name goes, back not too long ago or like a couple years ago, it used to be the producer or beat maker would seek out the artist. You're on the end. The artist is seeking out you. Like, I want to get in with A.U, right? So you're the focal point.
It's changing the narrative.
Yeah,
I want to, and that's all I always been wanting to do. Like, you know what I mean? Just change
and I
the
noticed
narrative.
that like everyone's, it's because it used to be like, yo, I'm a producer. Here's my beats. Let me know if you fuck with it. Now it's like, yo, I need to get one in with A.U.
And honestly, that's a lovely feeling because like when I first started, like, I guess I was fortunate enough to be around the right places, right studio areas to be like, yo, play my beats or You know what I mean? But I could say what, you know what I mean, dealing with the STARS program, you know what I mean, what I was telling you off air or whatever.
Yeah.
People would used to roll up in there all the time because that's honestly that's where our main studio was.
Ah, okay.
So niggas would walk up in there and I'd be in a big room playing beats, but I'd be in there performing, like just dancing, just rocking.
Yeah.
People love that. And that's how I got real good at being a hype man on stage for a lot of these acts too. Like I used to do that shit
didn't
too.
know that.
Like I used to do the DJ voice and, you know, host mixtapes and, you know, put them shits together. Like I done a lot.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when it like I whatever
you flipped it.
I flipped it. Yeah, like
you don't gotta seek out artists. You can just sit back and, like you said, check emails and get a DM from this rapper or that person.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. Like if I was an up and coming producer trying, it would be like who do I start with? Who do I go with? Who
chase all these damn rappers?
I gotta chase these rappers. But in the scene is now more. It's more. Like you know what I mean, it's more clicky. It's more clickier now, but it's there's not enough shows. We had all the shows. Like if you was here, you're 32 years old, but if you was here 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14, those was the golden years of Columbus. Older MCs gonna say, nah, it's the 90s. Nah, it was the late 2000s.
Yeah,
because we had the High Five, we had Circus Bar, which is the same place, but they had two different names.
Oh, okay.
It was Pub 161.
Sheesh.
Currently, like Scully's is still around and still doing it. Like it was a lot of places that was doing local hip hop shows.
Shit was shaking.
And it was not even just open mics. You know, when people hear open mics, they get scared. Like, open mic, ooh, like, nah, you better take your ass up there if you want to get hurt. That's if you want to get hurt.
Right.
I don't see myself doing no open mic night here, you know what I mean, in Columbus, but if I'm up and coming,
right, you got to go to these places.
You got to go to these places.
You got to put the groundwork in.
You got to put the groundwork in.
Do you get a lot of people who, like, don't, like, understand that they got to put that foundation in first before you, like, you trying to shoot for the moon, but you ain't laid no foundation for yourself, right, my man.
And that's the thing. I could tell you my walkthrough and my how I started. I was giving everybody free beats.
Really?
But I guess what's lucky for me is like everybody liked the beats that I gave them.
Yeah.
I didn't give you a 20 song beat tape. I give you 3 beats that is possible for you, and you gonna work on them 3 fucking beats. Don't same 3 beats I gave you, the other rappers ain't gonna hear unless you say, I don't like this beat.
Right. All right, cool.
And I'm gonna pass it to the next person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you put the groundwork.
So I literally like, you know, try to work with everybody that I can, that I actually looked at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it made you sharper.
It made me sharper. So like, you know, working with different artists like that, it's not gonna put you in the same mode. You're gonna be in different modes. Like, you know what I mean? I could say, like, you mentioning the projects that you mentioned, I was like, well, there's a project called Anniversary where it's this number like Memphis sounding type shit. Like, you don't go listen to it.
Right, completely different zone.
Completely different zone. You gotta go to different zones, and then also like me performing with the artist, they're being the main artist, and I'm just hyping them up because I know the words because of the simple fact that I record the record. You know what I mean? And I used to be belligerent back in the day. I used to get drunk, and just go the fuck in on stage. But people would be like, the fans would be like, "Who's that guy?" Right. I like his feel.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
And I'm like, oh, that's the producer. That's the producer. Oh, I need to get in with him. So that's where the flip started coming. Like, I want people to demand me instead of me trying to demand them.
Right.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense, because it's like, yo, like, man, like, bro, you gotta change and create your own narrative. You gotta create your own story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just be like, I'm doing the same thing that everybody else does.
Right. You gotta create a draw to yourself.
You gotta create a draw to you. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of made me great of me, actually being in Columbus is because it's like, we don't have too much shit. So you got you got to create different avenues to get people to pay attention.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm now in the path of like the NFTs, and if the next project I do with the face with the flower on my beard, it's gonna be sold as an NFT.
Oh shit! Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I see what Kanye did with the whole STEM player. Mm-hmm. But my thing is that it has to have an aux cord. Like, bro, can I play this $200 player in my car? Because I'm not buying $200 worth of shit just for an album that I can't play this shit in my car.
Right. Can this shit travel?
Yeah, people are like, well, that's the most it's genius as hell, but we need details.
Right.
We need the details on this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Well, niggas gonna want to do this shit too. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, not too many niggas gonna sell a player for $200.
Fuck no.
The player looks like one of them cheap ass things that you get at like Chuck E. Cheese of winning the prizes.
A little plastic toy thing.
Yeah, like something you get from Five Below. So I'm paying $200 for
that,
and I can't get no bass on this motherfucker. And I'm playing it out the speaker. This better be Bluetooth somewhere in this motherfucker.
Right. Enable Bluetooth.
Talking about, you know what I mean? But like, different people are coming up with different ways to kind of like promote their music or promote their products. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, for me, it's just actually like, creating a narrative for the demographic that you have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can go into a boom bap area, but I'm gonna make it about wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, like, going on TikTok and seeing
wrestling
videos, like, making wrestling videos to your music.
Yep.
It was like, oh, I envision this with this. Like, that's why the vision and the sound has to match.
They have to coincide.
It has to coincide. It's like making a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my music is like making movies.
Hell yeah.
Like, cause like I started out like, and I can tell you, I started out sampling scores.
Really?
Danny Elfman, your Hans Zimmerman, the shit that I could get my head busted and sued over.
You like, fuck it, I'm gonna use this shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's what got me started though. Like, I wanted, like, so when I got to recording workshop, the school that I went to down in Chillicothe, and seen somebody, seen the person who did the Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
That was it.
$36.5 million. Like, bro, you sitting here telling me that all you did was this, and you. That's what I'm trying to be when I grow up.
Right. You're like, whatever you do, I want to do that.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
That's the direction I'm going in.
Exactly. So, like, you know what I mean? It's very motivating. It's inspiring. Like, to do what I do and honestly be good at it and honestly do, and use this as a job and be great.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And be appreciated for that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I mean? I can't stop now. I'm old, young, whatever, you know what I mean? But
right in the middle.
You're right in the middle. You know what I mean? When I realized when I turned 35 last year, I was like, damn, I'm 35 years old. Like, this shit is wild, bro.
Right, you're like, damn, time moving fast.
I remember when I had my kid at 27, like, this Negro was 9, about to be 10 this year. Like, come on.
You tall as hell. You better sit down.
And she's gonna be taller than me. That's so wild, though.
Oh man.
So
yeah, that's crazy. That's a blessing, man. This has been dope, man. I enjoy having you on here, man.
Yeah, no problem.
we done talked about it all. I done hit everything that I need.
Did you?
And more.
I was about to say, is there any more questions? Because you started coming off strong at after the last break with the questions.
Oh yeah, we went in.
Like,
I don't fuck around. I go to fuck for it.
Like,
cause you gotta talk about stuff with a purpose. Cause I always have an objective. Like when I'm speaking with people, especially like if I'm like sitting down with them for the first time. And obviously, I've been wanting to like sit down with you and talk. I'm like,
but you're not from here though.
I'm not.
But that's why I feel like I'm gonna just say I feel good. You're not from here.
Yeah.
You're not from here.
Yeah.
And the fact that you lit up when you open the door, I'm like, oh yeah, he really wants to, talk about some shit, and I'm excited because I don't get the opportunity to talk so much in a podcast form. Like, I always, because I thought about doing a podcast.
Shit, you should, man.
Yeah, but I want to do it with somebody that knows what the fuck they doing.
A co-host type thing. Oh, that'd be dope. Like a hip hop shit.
But also be safe where I don't have to worry about that co-host doing no fuck shit.
Yeah. Because truth be told, I started out with a co-host.
Yeah.
And now look, I'm but right. Oh, you know he is. Shout out to Bryson Bell. I'll say his name.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
I wish he was here too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He from the city?
He's from Cincinnati.
He from Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like that like going back to what you're saying, like I just was genuinely excited to like,
and that's dope. Like you're from Philly, like, and I've never been to Philly.
Never been to Philly?
Never been to Philly ever a day in my life. drove past Pennsylvania.
Okay. Like I've been in the state.
Yeah, like bro, like but every time I hit or past that state, it's either snowing like a motherfucker or we have to go into a tow where it's like $15 to $16.
Yep. Tolls
Like,
high as shit.
So you telling me that I got so for me to take a piss in this town, I gotta pay. Fuck this state. like that's how to make you like that make you feel like that. Like, yo, fuck this state. But like, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, you know, from you being there, like it has to have some great things.
Oh yeah, hell
you know what I mean? Like
Philly's a dope
I
city.
want one of them famous cheesesteaks that everybody keep talking about.
They addictive, man.
Are they?
Every time I go back and visit home, I gotta get one. I have to. And this crazy thing is, like, I recently stopped eating red meat and shit.
Word.
But when I go back home, it's like,
oh, so you do it every once in a while.
It'd be a struggle to be in Philly and not get one.
Oh yeah, you fucked.
It'd be a struggle, man. Like I could do it, but
so you don't eat no red meat. So
I haven't ate red meat in.
So let me ask you: would it be bad if you ate like a chicken cheesesteak?
That's what I order. That's what.
Okay, that's what you order.
Yeah.
So
since I stopped eating red meat, I'll get the chicken.
Well,
cheesesteak.
yeah, that would be a good, you know what I mean. But like I remember,
but it's not a cheesesteak.
That's okay.
It's not a cheesesteak. It's close, but you gotta get the.
Yeah, I slow down
shit,
on the red
man.
meat. I'm big on like lamb. If I eat,
oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
If you go that route,
you know what I mean. I'm chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Mainly, you know what I mean. So
yep, chicken and fish. Yep. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's weird because like once I stopped eating the red meat, I instantly felt different.
10 times better.
My body, I felt.
And then when you eat that
so different.
Yeah. Then when you eat that shit, you don't come back eating that shit. You feel like shit. Like
right.
What happened to me?
Yeah. Like you feel completely different. Man.
Like I just had a cheeseburger. Like that cheeseburger gonna fuck your life over the next day and a half.
Yeah, man. Especially if you went for a long time without it. You eat you like, what the fuck did I just do to myself?
Right, exactly.
Hell yeah, man. This is dope, man. Appreciate you for coming on again on the pod, man. This ain't gonna be the last one. We going next time we get you back. Then we gonna have the drinks. We got
I gotta come back. See, he's trying to have me come back for part 2 like Kanye did on Drink Champs.
That shit was awesome.
No, that shit was awesome.
That shit was great. That shit was great.
That shit's so let me ask you. I know this is your soul, but
go ahead.
Let me ask you, like the whole Kanye Kim situation and shit right now. Well, how you feel about that?
With the divorce and shit?
I mean,
or him trying to get her back?
Just him trying
how
to get
he's
her back.
acting.
How he's just like, well, you gotta understand, you got that going on. You got Donda 2 not being on platforms, but he's selling a player with it, which is I feel like it's a genius idea.
Yeah.
But then you have this documentary.
I was going to say,
have you seen it yet?
Is out?
It's out.
Oh shit!
Watch it.
Okay, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it.
So basically, it's a real life documentary from beginning to now.
So it chronicles his journey.
Like the shit that you didn't see during that Rockefeller
that shit's in there. The behind the scenes shit.
That shit's in there. So you know
I love those.
So when you hear Kanye talk about Just Blaze is just like, you know, trying to be like him, these niggas in the same room just like us. Oh, this is my best friend, Just Blaze. Nigga. And then you see Tyler Kweli was the first person who actually helped me get signed.
And then he shits on him on the podcast. Common's way better than him.
So you think about it. So you and then the most ultimate thing about that whole shit is the fact that his mama. I feel like Kanye went crazy after his mom passed.
I agree. And I don't think a lot of people are pointing to that. They just like, this motherfucker lost his face. Fucking crazy.
No, listen.
Once his mom passed, that dude was,
I'm gonna tell you,
he's different.
Because him and Cootie moved to New York. They moved to New York, and once he was in New York, he was getting. He went. Of course, he wanted to be a rapper.
Yep.
Everybody like, yo, give me these beats for free because nigga,
like fuck those raps. That shit is fire.
That shit's fire. Like nigga, so he like, nigga. So when he did the MTV, you hear it first shit. MTV did that shit because I forgot to connect how that happened. You know what I mean? Whatever. But he went back home. When he went back home to his mom, I feel like that motivated him to finish college dropout and what we got.
Now,
you know what we got.
Yeah.
If Kanye has his mom now, currently, Kanye will be fine. I personally think that. I think if Kanye's mom was around, you know, now with the whole Kim and him shit,
yeah, he'll be fine.
It would have been okay. It would have been fine. So that's why it's like.
Cause you're right.
It's like, damn, you're a crazy man. But then it's like, damn, I legit feel sad for this nigga because it's like, damn, you need your mom, bro.
It's nothing more loving than like a mother's love.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing like
exactly. But she was like so encouraging, so like, and it was all positive vibes when you seen her on camera, and so it's like
to lose that.
I said I understand why.
Yeah, you got it. Like, okay.
But then it's like, but motherfucker, you doing the most craziest shit out here.
This dude, he making text messages public.
I'm like, bro, like I'm like, bro, you
showing himself driving to the birthday party.
Bro, you're unhinged,
buying
bro.
a house, right?
But it's like, yo, I don't blame you, brother. But then it's like, brother, bro, we in a different age now.
That's what I'm saying. Like this man,
you can say the wrong thing and get fucked over.
It's acting like a juvenile, man. It's like
acting like a straight juvenile.
It's like some high school shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to be with me, so I'm going to do this. I'm gonna make your life miserable. I'm going to talk shit about your boyfriend. I'm going to make everything public.
But we don't
even know. High school.
But we don't even know if they were really boyfriend and girlfriend. Like they like Pete said, they been kicking it.
Yeah. But then at the same time, this shit all could be
a publicity stunt.
You never know with these Hollywood people, man. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why as people we need to watch wrestling because if you watch wrestling, you understand the bullshit that be going on in the industry.
Yeah.
Why you think people be like, yo, the rap industry is like WWE because that's how WWE is. Right. It's like real life, real shit. Everything's a work.
Hell yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
I definitely gotta check out this documentary now.
Oh yeah, check this shit out.
Hell yeah,
check this shit out.
The audio unit, everybody. the man that created the Columbus sound.
Appreciate you, Brian. Appreciate you, man. It was a good talk.
I thoroughly enjoyed this, man. I can't wait to edit this and put this out.
yeah, okay.
I think I'm gonna try to get Kaz's episode out either today or tomorrow. It's actually uploading right now.
Okay.
So that should be out. So once that's out, I'm gonna start working on editing.
Also, so everything's pre-taped?
Yeah.
Pre-taped?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like to go back and make sure everything is sounding right. The mics wasn't too loud and P's and plosive ain't popping and shit like that.
Right, and I ain't put no headphones on, so I don't.
Guys didn't either. He said, "Do I gotta put these on?" I'm like
I don't even know if there's music playing or anything. Like,
you can't even hear how loud you are. Nothing.
No.
So I can monitor it, but yeah, I like to pre-record it, touch it up, edit, put all the music and shit, put all the graphics and shit in there. You would have had a
more calmer Jack if I would have heard everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, hold on, let me do this now.
Good.
Yo.
A.U.
Nah, I don't sound bad at all.
No.
Nah, we good. We good levels.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, you sound good. All I gotta do is just save it, make it an MP3 file.
Yeah.
And the reason why I have to edit because it's 3 different cameras I gotta edit, 3 different camera angles.
Oh yeah, but see, I like this though.
Hell yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's your camera, then that one's mine, then that wide one gets both of us.
See, like, because you can honestly like switch when it comes to the.
That's exactly what I do. Yeah, so boop 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 boop. Yeah.
So when I'm talking about a certain thing, like when I say, "Yo, look at me," boom, right there,
right to you.
Exactly.
I love it. Hell yeah, but we definitely gotta have you back, man. Definitely. And I definitely want to get, if you listen to Wallaby, I need you on here, man. Want to get you on here,
yeah,
Wallaby.
we're going to get Wallaby on here.
Yeah, chop it up with Wallaby. That dude, I definitely want to talk to him to get his story.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's been He's a veteran. So
I won't come with him because he talks too much.
You'll just be like, damn, you gonna let me go?
Yeah, exactly. See,
Like, go ahead. It's a Wallaby show.
it's a
Go
Wallaby
ahead.
show. Like, nah, he'll be here by himself. I'm gonna be full supporter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Wallaby, man. I'm definitely
My God.
gonna get you on here, man, sometime, and we gonna chop it up too. All right, let them know again, man, where they can find you, connect with you at, and yeah, all that
Man,
good shit.
hit me up
Plug
with-
away with
hit
all the
me-
shit that's coming, all the shit
Hit me
dropping.
up at THAAUDOUNIT and all the platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
Yeah,
Tidal, Bandcamp, Audio Mac,
damn.
SoundCloud, Desert, Napster. Is it? I don't know. I'm trying to TikTok.
Hey.
I'm trying to get on my TikTok thing. I'm not like them kids. But
Twitter,
I'm on Twitter.
okay, yeah.
Used to be a Twitter god for real. You know, set trends and shit. Like I slowed down on I just promote now.
Yeah,
I promote and say little jokes and shit and keep it moving.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, find me on all the platforms. Every single last one, or you can just Google the audio unit and everything.
Yeah, there you go.
Almost 500,000 searches will pop up with my name on it.
Yeah, it's not hard to miss.
The Wikipedia is coming soon too. So
Hey,
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
But coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's go down this list. You know what I mean?
What's coming? What could the people expect?
February 25th, you got the Kaz Oliver Running Bigs, the audio unit video from Early Mornings.
Mm-hmm.
You also have my album, Midwest Playalistic Chevy Music 2 Side B, which is the 7 tracks. You know, the first one's 7 tracks also. March 1st will be the deluxe version of that. We'll have an additional 4 tracks, so in 4 will be 18. It will be an 18-track project, different cover, all that different stuff. March 11th, I have my cousin Storm Styles. We need to get Storm Styles on here also.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he's a nice MC.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? We got a project called Benji Kill Cupid.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So you know,
right.
basically, money kills the feelings. You know what I'm saying?
I'm into it.
It's a small EP, probably like 5 or 6 tracks. There is a chopped and screw. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I'm getting back into the southern feels of the chopped and screw. I want to bring all that shit back.
Chop and screw back. Hell yeah.
March 18th, Lambo Vango. We need to get Lambo on the show too.
Okay.
Lambo Vango, the audio unit. And when I'm saying these projects with these different artists, they are and the audio unit, so they're my albums also. Look, change the narrative, Jerome.
That's right.
Change the narrative. So that album will come out the 18th.
Okay.
The Chopped and Screw will come out the 25th of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I got, other projects in the works.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a drill instrumental project with Metaphors or Indigo, as he wants to be called, on the production side.
Nice.
Working.
I'm
working. I'm
never stops for you, man.
I'm working. Like,
Woo.
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, they all go, man. Shit, be on the lookout, man, for all that good stuff that's coming.
We'll also be on the lookout for Jeremiah, Late Nights with Jeremiah.
Yeah, there you go.
I did track 10 and 11.
Nice.
You know what I mean? That's going to be on all your platforms. I got my front and my back ends.
Nice.
So we good. We
nice.
good. You know what I mean?
Nice. You in a good position, man.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
Yeah.
Right now, like I'm in the works of like trying to get a couple placements with Netflix for the the music,
like
the
soundtracks and shit.
Yeah, new music department and stuff like that, TV
Nice.
shows and stuff like that. I'm also doing that with Viacom. Like that, MTV.
Making your rounds.
Making my rounds. Like that's really like the biggest
the
target.
next transition, you like.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But in the midst of doing that, I'm just trying to keep myself busy by creating my own projects, trying to create the feels for the people, and you know what I mean. Also, provide for the artist that comes and actually works with works with me. You know what I'm saying? But don't be scared. You know what I mean. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just put out my BeatStars, my BeatStars.com/the audio unit. Yeah. You can purchase beats on there, release and exclusive. I'd rather for people to buy exclusives,
right?
Because at least somebody else can buy that, buy the same leaves.
Right.
And what I mean, I don't like the two of the same tracks with people.
Yeah.
Cause,
just buy it.
Because now you got to make a pick. Now you got to choose either or. It's like, just buy it.
Yeah, it's better.
I
just
will
buy it.
It's like least to buy. You know what I mean? That's how I like to do it. But yeah, beatstars.com/the audio unit.
Nice.
It's not the THE. It's THA.
Right.
AUDIOUNIT. Just for a correction. You know what I mean? AU for short. Where you just call me AU in person just to put everything online. The audio unit.
There you go. And if y'all see him out and about, don't be scared to say what's up. He's an approachable guy.
I'm a very approachable guy, but that's even if I'm out.
Right. He probably in the lab.
I used to be a club promoter here, bro.
Oh man, you done with that life, huh? I've been there and done that.
First of all, I'm 35 and I used to be a club promoter. Like, I started early. I was 16, 17 years old, bro.
Man, you lived a fast life early.
So understand, like, that all that alcohol and the bitches and all that shit, like
fast
that shit,
life.
That shit was early. And I'm just like, I look at that shit now. I'm like, man, good luck to y'all's livers. Make sure y'all strapping up. Like, you know what I mean? Make sure you eat at the good Waffle Houses. Like,
let me teach y'all how to do this.
Well, yeah, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If y'all see me out, you know what I mean? I'm very approachable.
Yeah, say what's up.
See, it's his show that makes me very approachable because it looks like I'm a fun guy. Everybody be like, yo, you're so serious. No, I'm not serious. I just don't like a lot of you niggas for real.
Well,
like,
shit.
You know
there
what I mean?
it is. Straight up.
Podcast was more underground. I'll say names, but
No, because then they gonna come at me like you had that motherfucker talking crazy about me on your shit.
If he was from Columbus, I'd say a lot more. He's from Philly. I'm trying to get him in trouble.
Please don't.
Because I
don't want no smoke with nobody.
Because I would bring the smoke if you touch this man for real. Because I like him.
Thank you.
He's from Philly.
Appreciate it.
I like him.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke with beef with nobody. That almost happened on here. I had another rapper out here. Yeah. Well, the episode is out now, so it's public. I had a artist by the name of Crucial Hendrix on here.
See, I was about to do you rude as fuck. I'm about to say, who is that?
Oh, no!
I'm sorry. Edit that out, but go ahead.
But he was on here, and he had parted ways with his manager. And his manager, his manager was the first. He asked me, can he get him on my show? And I said, yeah. So his manager and him was supposed to come the first time. The manager wasn't able to make it, so just the artist came by himself the first time.
That's fine. It was,
yeah.
Bro, you're a manager.
Right, so he came, the artist came by himself, we did the episode or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then the second time I invited him on, he came, and I asked him about what happened with the relationship between him and the manager.
Right. Well, do you say that live?
I didn't know what the fuck he was going to say. He started going in on this dude. The ex-manager ended up seeing the episode. Oh, God. And yeah. Threats,
of course,
all that type of shit started happening.
Of course, like, bro, he don't show up.
Yeah,
and
a lot of death threats.
And now the nigga going in.
And now, it was. I was like, man, fuck. I was like, you act like I told him to say that about you. But yeah. So what's please the full, no beat. I don't want no problems.
What's the full podcast name? I want to do a drop for you real quick.
Nice. Cloth Talk Podcast.
Cloth Talk?
Yep. Like piece of cloth.
Oh yeah. Okay. I had to make sure.
Because I believe we're all cut from a different cloth. So I purposely have people on here who I believe are cut from a different cloth.
That's nice.
Cloth Talk Podcast.
Shout out to Cloth Talk Podcast, man, for having me on the audio unit on the show, man.
Nice.
Go watch it, man.
Yeah.
Give them 20,000 likes, man. I might do something special for y'all.
Hey! Oh, that was one thing I was going to ask you too. No, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. How much would you charge me to make a new intro for the show? I want a new intro for this show.
Why we gotta talk about it on the air?
We can cut that out.
Okay.
All right, we'll end the show and we'll discuss prices later.
You got me taking off the headphones.
You're like, well, this motherfucker talking numbers now. Cut the tape. We'll see you guys on another episode.
All right,
peace.
yo. My guys, yo.
Wait. Let's get Jerome.